Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2018. It is episode 21. 21 weeks of competition so far. We're getting there. We're approaching the half-year mark since the beginning of the channel. And I am in Season 2 here on Football Manager, and we've played so well. It's been a fun, fantastic season. There's another chance. So you saw here just on the verge of halftime in this game, we took the lead 2-1 and have now made it 3-1. Quick double. Wes Fletcher scored the other goal as I was starting the episode. I was going to start just after halftime, but that goal pushed me to start a few minutes earlier, and we happened to grab 2, and we have been getting free kicks for days, and there is a third goal back to back in quick succession. Kate comes across, lays that off, and Moke, who scored the first goal before I went live, grabs his second of the game. 3 quick goals right before halftime. And what was a dominating performance but was looking sad at just 1-1 is now suddenly 4-1 and right back to the dominating performance that it was. We started a little slow, and Aldershot came out and put the pressure on, but we settled down. We got the go-ahead goal, and they immediately fired right back, and then that was all within 10 minutes of halftime, all 5 goals. So things have gotten real interesting here in this one. Meanwhile, we had a pretty boring draw and not a very strong performance in the previous game, but we're coming back now, looking like the team is fired up once again. We have had a number of injuries that have plagued us over the last couple of weeks, but all minor stuff, luckily. However, I am without both Houghton and Davis in this game. 2 minor injuries that they are both could have played today, but I didn't want to risk injuring them any further. So Almond and Moke got the start today, and then Almond, where they said it was just a bruised ankle, and then he could continue. Just a couple minutes later, it turned out he was not able to continue, and he came off injured, and Felix came on in his place. That was very early in the game. Let's go ahead and say I'm pleased. There we go. And let's start the second half. We should definitely be able to get in 2 games in today's episode. That was my real target. That's why I started a little bit after. What a save there from Luke Simpson. Great job. That was right after the kickoff for the second half. And Luke Simpson grabs a quick second save as well. Wood out to Felix. Felix dribbling through. He's got 2 defenders on him. Can't get past him. And they've got the through ball. And Cook under pressure. Keeper coming out. Plays that high and wide. Wow, another fantastic save from Luke Simpson. He is having a heck of a game, or at least a heck of a second half. Just the first few minutes in. Another chance. Ball comes across. Nobody there to get on the end of it. Connor Wood recovers. And look at Luke Simpson's rating just flying through there. Parslow, 7.7 rating. Moke, 9.0 rating. And Wes Fletcher has grabbed a goal as well. And Aiden Conley has taken a gash lower leg. What is up with him and gashes? Boy, he's picking up one after another. Morgan Smith is going to come on. And I think Moke is going to push to central attacking mid. There we go. Moke has played all across this pitch. He played right wing. He played left wing. Now he's playing central attacking mid. He's all over. Morgan Smith can't win that header. That should have been one of his areas of strength. But Felix is able to recover that ball. Wood, nice takeaway there. Moke wins that header but can't complete the pass. Here's Felix with the ball to Wood, to Kate. Moke back out to Felix. He's going to dribble up. Turns it in to Kate. Moke, crowd's getting into it. That ball got tipped. We recover. Morgan Smith puts that well wide. Morgan Smith did get the start in that last game, in that boring game. Ooh, that was offside. Are you kidding me? That was well offside. Was it not? I thought he was way behind on that one. Let's see the replay here if I was right. This ball was through, but Williams, yeah, McClure was offside there. Not by much. Very close. 2-goal lead, 70 minutes to play. I better change the tactics here because they very much have been in this game. Tactics. There we go. Felix is through. Cross coming in. Felix gets a return ball. 5-2. Great job from Felix there. We're going to go ahead and set us up for the end of the game. We're going to be disciplined, and there we go. 5-2. Great job offensively today, though defensively we have not been as strong as we have been in most games this season. Good ball recovery there. Not sure why Wood passed that one back to Simpson again, but that's okay. Morgan Smith gets that out to Moak. Moak is running up with it. Ooh, crunchy tackle from behind. Guy had a yellow card. Surprised that was not a call because he went through Moak to get that one. Let's see. I've got one sub left. 76 minutes. Yeah, we'll bring them on. Who are we going to bring on, though? Barclay or Newton? I guess that depends on who needs it. Nobody necessarily needs it. Simpson and Kate are both at 70%. Kate, 2 assists today. Great rating from him. Let's see. Anybody not playing well? Morgan Smith. Yeah, that seems to be commonplace. You know, I looked at him and Fletcher here recently, and they're actually really close, really similar. Fletcher's only a slight upgrade, yet performance-wise has been massive difference between the two. Nobody needs to come off. Why don't I give a break to... how about Kate? He's not strong tackling, and I could use a little more of that, so I'm going to swap these two. There we go. Rowe clears that, and there you go. See, they got one back. They are certainly making a game out of this. Defensive vulnerabilities today. Luckily, the offense has been on it. Rowe gets the partial clearance. That ball coming across, he should have been both marked better, and that ball should have been able to have been cleared out. So not a good defensive play there. I don't know if that was Connor Wood or Parslow out there marking him there, but they certainly should have done better. We have a 2-goal lead, though. We should definitely see this one out. Newton here with the free kick, and they have a chance to counter. Luckily, the pressure forces them back to shut down the counterattack. And Parslow, long clearance here in the closing minutes. Felix turns it over. They're through with another chance. That ball comes back across. Cleared. Not quite off the line, but they've had more shot attempts than we have here in the game, despite us having 60% possession. But we are into stoppage time. We've got a 2-goal lead. We should have no problem finishing this game off. But disappointing defensively today. But great job offensively to secure the 3 points. Yeah, see, mixed game. Not sure what to say there. There you go. I don't know what happened in the second half, but it wasn't acceptable and was disappointing after the first half display. And Conley. Most of the guys reacted pretty well to that. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to mess with it and send mixed signals. Hey, on a roll. I think that was 20 games. 20 games unbeaten. Picked up an achievement there. We are third place in the league, but we are just off 1 point behind Forest Green Rovers, who we had in the opening game of the season on the road after they had been relegated and we had been promoted. So they were 2 divisions ahead of us last year. And we opened with a draw on the road at them. And here they are right there among title favorites along with Eastleigh. Guiseley, so the top trio who should be here are here. And then there's little old us, Decathlon FC, in amongst the promotion favorites. Plus 17 goal differential. And still last team left in the league without a loss. Gosh, lower leg, and that's 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know why everybody keeps... I mean, these are like contact injuries with other players. It's not him pulling up or anything. You can see there was a larger list than this just a little bit ago, but Almond, Sakar still injured, Conley now, Davis coming back from his brief injury, pulled ankle ligaments in the last game. Almond's just going to be out a day or two, so no big deal. That's why I was surprised he wasn't able to go on. Morgan Smith is now 1 appearance away from making 10 to get the contract extension for next year. And Moak, great game for him coming off the bench. Oh, I guess he got the start, but I mean, not coming in as a regular first teamer, covering for the game. All right. So, one thing of note here, as we take a look, my job security is higher than ever. In fact, I got an achievement for that the other day when we were in first place. After that draw, we slipped to third. So it went from perfect to almost perfect, 94%, but I picked up an achievement for having the board. Very happy with how things are going this season. Our transfers have slipped down a little bit as people aren't too happy with Connor Wood at the moment, as he's not played terribly well. But here was the big thing. The profit this season. We finally had a month where the team came out with a positive balance besides the selling of season tickets during the off season. So during the season positive balance. We hadn't had anything except for, if you want to count these, sure, go ahead. I don't. Those were all cash injections from the board, amounting to more than $500,000 over from February through the end of the season there. Can't really count that. I mean, that's like 5 months of roughly $100,000 a month in cash injections. This is on its own, without any sort of cash injection or anything like that, just straight up from league matches. There's no cup money, there's no trophy money, just we earned a positive balance, finally. So that's looking real good, and maybe we can see this balance turn around this season, especially if they can add in some potential cash injections, or you start throwing in some cup money if we can get through a couple rounds and pick up a couple $100,000 or so. I'm not sure where we're at funding wise on that, but I know the FA Cup adds up pretty quick, and especially if you play like a road game against a huge club and you get, I think it's 20% share of the ticket sales. That's good money for a club like us. All right. So, next up, we are on the road at Dagenham and Dagenham and Redbridge. There you go. Wow, they were only founded in 92? I did not know that. This is one of the newer clubs around. You don't see much of that in England, as most of the teams date back to the late 19th or early 20th century. And they've been as high as League One back in 2010, 2011. But they rubber band and went right back down after getting promoted the year before, and are down quite a bit from where they have been of late. Just a couple years back, they got relegated. Alrighty, so we want to get to that game. I believe Kate is going on international duty again. Yes, after this next game. He's going to miss the Sutton United game. They are last place, though, but it is a road game, so no guarantees, certainly. And I think we're playing way above our heads right now, so I wouldn't put it past me about any team. A new record high scoring game, 5-3. And at least it's not a defeat, as we had lost 4-3 to Leamington last year. So that's good. I had replaced that record in the second game of the season. That was that crazy game where West Fletcher grabbed 4 goals. And then after the game, actually it was in the next game, it glitched, bugged out, crashed, and had to restart the game, and I lost that game. Forget what the final score was, but I think it was like 6-2. It keeps saying that Jason Davis is unhappy about his extra amount of training. Now, I know after you drop the additional focus that it takes them a couple weeks before they get happy again, but it's been a month and a half and he's still unhappy, and he's the only one who's unhappy with training. And I'm not doing any extra training. He's just doing his normal position training as a winger. That's it. All right. Getting back to it. We got a game to play. I might play Kate this time, but try to sub him out early. Especially with the few injuries I have around, but I'll take a look at the lineup first. Oh, excuse me. Yes. All right. Oh, here we go. Fun times. FA Cup 4th qualifying round draw. Let's see who we get. I would definitely like to have a home game here to ensure we move on. All right, we got 4 National League sides already out, and quite a few of the 7th tier, where I just came from, or is that 6th tier? What are we? Well, let's see. You got Premier League, Championship, League 1. League 2 is 4th. Okay, we're 5th tier, so 6th tier below us. And they are loaded in here with the upcoming opponents. There's Forest Green, league leaders. They're already out of the way. We won't have to play them. Here we go. And it's a home match. I had a lot of road matches last year in the Cup and Trophy. And we get Ebbsfleet. Pretty tough match, but at least we're at home. Ebbsfleet currently 11th in the league. Part of that's because we beat them and knocked them down, but they certainly made that game tough for a while before we had the breakthrough, and then went on to win, I think it was 3-1 on the road not too long ago. Sam Parker, 3 goals, hat trick, 9.5 rating. Great job from him. How did the game itself go? 3-1 win. Hemel Hempstead, not greatest opponent, but what a difference from a year ago where we were at the bottom of the league. I add in a few guys to the under 18s, and there we are, hovering at 500 record. Kate and Moke both make the team of the week. Tactical briefing, same as always. As long as morale is high, as long as we're not overmatched. Go with that, get a lot of thumbs up, hand over, and end meeting. Keep that part of the game quick and moving along. Alright, so Jason Davis still coming off that injury. We'll see the fitness test here in a second. And no Conley available for this game. Alright, so Houghton's good to go. He'll be back in this game. I could have played him last time, but didn't want to risk it. Connor Wood's good to go. Almond is good to go, but I don't plan on playing him. And Jason Davis is going to be good for 75 minutes. I'm going to try to aim for an hour, but we'll see the squad first. We are on the road here, so I do want to come out with a pretty strong squad because I'd like to go for all 3 points today. So no Conley. That's an easy switch because Houghton's back and ready to go. Fletcher's definitely going to get the start on top. I'm going to give Kate the start. He's only on 91%, so I definitely am planning on bringing in a sub. And again, I want that strong lineup. Let's go ahead and give Ross the start, though. Luke Simpson had a great game last time out. Man, his morale's really high. Let's go ahead and give Simpson the start today. I'll give Ross the next game. Newton, Newton's played better than Wood, so I'm going to give Newton the start today. Get those solid 7s on the back line. Okay, I need a center mid for sure on the bench. Wood's going to take the day off. And we're going to bring in Heslop here. Do I want to get Davis back out there? I do. And I want it for Almond. And then we'll swap him and Moke. It says Moke's not that good on the left, though. What about Felix? Almond had his minor injury. They said he's ready to go, but I'm not going to run him 2 games in a row. Let's see. Is that what I'd love to play Fensum, but no, not today. Maybe the next game. We're on the road here, so I need all hands on deck. That's going to have to do it. I'm not too happy with the wings setup. But I got 2 guys ready to go if need be. I have a feeling Wes Fletcher is going to go all the way. And Davis, I'm going to try to keep within an hour, so I'm definitely going to need Moke. And Morgan Smith will come on for Felix if Felix isn't playing terribly well. All right. They're matched up with the same lineup that we have. And pick up where they left off. I don't know. We kind of left with a negative saying last time, so picking up where we left off should not be... but keep our run going, that's a different thing. Alright, we're going to need more than that, and some support is helping. Not fantastic. We got 5 guys fired up today. That's not bad, I guess. We are on the road here. Oh, man. Did they forget to sell tickets for this game? Barely anybody here. All right, opening kickoff goes out for a throw-in almost immediately. Wood recovers the ball up to Houghton. Nice pass. Houghton turns it over, though. And they start on the counterattack, and they're through, and they've got a goal just 4 minutes into the game. Kyle Wooten puts that one through. That was a fantastic pass. Pressure was not there fast enough. Nobody here on Centarino. Wooten times his run perfectly. No offside flag. We don't really see where his position was. And one shot, one goal. That would be, what, 3 times in 6 games. The first shot of the game from the opponent went in for a goal. Half of my recent games, that's happened. That's a little bit unlucky because I think I've only had a single first shot of the game go in all season. And Josh Simpson has himself a knock. Houghton plays it over to Fletcher, who lays it down for Kate. Good thing that I started Kate because he has leveled the score here in the 17th minute. So after that free corner kick, ball is recovered, played back into the box. Houghton sends it across. Fletcher, great layoff. Kate almost messes that up. Really, the keeper should have done better with that one and had the save. That was not in the corner by any means. But Kate drives it home hard enough to get it under the falling keeper, who could not fall on top of that ball and stop it from crossing the line. And we are level at 1. Just about half an hour in. Wood back to Simpson. Simpson to Parslow. Out to Davis. Davis over to Simpson. To Wood. Kate, Simpson. And Davis turns it over. We reset. We recover the ball. And here we go again. Back up to Davis. That's through. Houghton to Wood. Nice cross in. Simpson's got the ball. Keeper makes a save. It was a shot from Moak out on the left. Simpson here with the ball. Hangs on to it way too long. Can't do anything with it. Luckily, we quickly recover and send the ball deep. Game's starting to get exciting here after a poor start. We are at 60% possession now and rolling, but they are dangerous on the counter as Wooten nearly gets his second. Nice save from Simpson. Not an easy save. Not amazing either, but decent enough save. Here we are in the box again. Davis to Kate. Drops back to Wood. To Kate. There's the overlap. Wood into Simpson. And Simpson skies it high and wide. He should have been looking for another pass. Maybe across to the far post. Or at least bringing it inside the box himself. Drawing a defender and then laying the ball off after doing so. Or, if they leave him open, then take the shot. So, not a good decision from Simpson on that ball. All right, well, it is 1-1 at the half. And after some early struggles, the team is looking strong now. But they, Dagenham and Redbridge, are dangerous on the break. Kyle Wooten can certainly get another goal if we don't watch out carefully. So Josh Simpson, potential lower leg injury, probably a gash again. Back-to-back games. What is up with everybody in this leg? Oh, there you go. Bruised shin. Picked up a knock. Gosh, and it's Kate that I was wanting to bring out too. Got Heslop though. Let's get Heslop on there. I don't want anything worse to happen to Simpson. He is definitely an injury-prone guy, and we are going to be without Kate for the next game, as he's going to be on international duty. So he might have to finish this game out on the pitch. Sorry to your Estonia manager, but it'll have to be. Alright, we've definitely been the better team. Defense liked that. Midfield, no strong response there. Oh boy. We could see a struggle today. Let's see what happens here in the second half. Alright, we are in possession to start second half. And we just finally get over midfield after about 10 passes. Quick passes back and forth, but we weren't going forward at all. Here's a free kick for Houghton. We've got the ball. Ping-pongs around a little bit, but heads out. And besides that moment, we're off to a bit of a quiet start to the second half. We're already at the 56th minute. About to hit the hour mark without any further highlights. And here we are finally. Ball's going back and forth a little bit. And they've got the ball up to Wooten. He keeps trying to make those runs every time. He lays it off and turns and sprints. But nobody's getting the ball to him. This time it's them keeping some tight possession. Kate recovered and... Ooh. Whoa! What a save from Simpson. We get the interception, but can't clear it any further than the edge of the box. Great shot from them and an even better save from Simpson. And that was a nice sliding tackle there. We're now at the 65th minute mark, and I definitely need to look at some subs. Kate is tired. Dude, I'm sorry. I could bring in Barclay if I had to, but I'd really rather do that with a lead and not from 1-1 because Danny Rowe is my anchor, and Parslow's not having a good day. Neither is Newton. I don't want to weaken us further. I guess Moak can play central midfield, but I don't know if I've ever even tried him. And I can't let Davis finish this game. Speaking of, 75 was the limit. I said I wanted an hour. We're at 66 right now. Oof. I hate to do this, but Davis needs to come off. Felix to the right. Okay, I only have one sub left, so it needs to wait. Come on, guys. I need a goal here. This is not a game that I want to be a draw. I know we're on the road here, but still. It just felt like we should have this one. 60% possession. We've doubled them up on shots, but only managed 7. This is the lowest total I've seen in quite a while. Double substitution there from Dagenham Redbridge. Here we are, edge of the box. Houghton takes a shot. Poor attempt. Now I'm going to run that risk of the injury. It's time. Moak is going to come on for Kate. He's tired, and I feel I owe it to his international boss to give him a chance to play. For one thing, it can really help him improve as a player to play in those international friendlies and come back even stronger for us afterward. Or come back injured for the whole season and head back to his parent club. That's my luck. I didn't say that. All right, well, that's it. Moak's going to play central midfield. This is my third experimentation in the central midfield area in, 5 games, 6 games? There's a chance. Cross, Morgan Smith. It's in there. Parslow. I know you're a center back and headers is what you get, but, man, that should have been better because that was a terrible shot straight at the keeper. Wow, that did not look offside, but apparently Morgan Smith was coming back. I thought he had already easily crossed back over. All right, we're into the final 10. Here's Moak to Houghton, out to Morgan Smith. Ooh, crunching tackle, but a clean one. There's Moak, Heslop, Houghton, Felix. I got way too many backups in this game. We're not strong enough. Morgan Smith, there you go, back up, putting it well wide. You put the goal next to the goal, and he still would have missed the target. Nice interception from Parslow. Simpson! Whoa, Simpson, you needed to step up and take that ball. Pounce on it, dude. Dive forward, grab that ball. And instead he backs off. That was scary. Nearly gives up a game winner. I want to go attacking, but I don't want to give up the 1 point as we have not played that well here. Newton. Oh, that ends the game. 1-1. We cannot grab all 3 points today, but again, road games are road games, and I am not a title favorite. I don't care how high I am in the standings. My team's not that good. We've just been on a good run. And you see it again and again as on the road. I'm tying a lot of games and not winning a lot of games. And this was without anything near my strongest 11. So there were some positives. I'll take that. And the guys are happy to get that feedback. That's good. All right, so we're on the road again, but at Sutton United, who have just 7 points on the season, only 1 win. And it was a road game, so they haven't even won anything at home. In fact, they've only grabbed 1 point at home all season. They've really struggled at home, so I like our chances in the next game to not just get a point, but to get all 3. So the distance has slid. We're sliding a little bit further back, but I'm really happy with 3rd place. Really happy. I mean, anywhere inside the playoff positions is an excellent season by my account. All right, Josh Simpson, just a day or two. That's excellent to hear because I think I am going to need him in the next match with Kate off on international duties. So that is our 13th game of the season. We have 29 points. By the way, if you are tracking the Gaming Decathlon, which is the main purpose of why I have 10 different series, this might be the only one you watch, but if not, each game I'm looking for 1,000 points. And the way I've calculated in this game is nearly the most complicated of them all because there's so many different areas where you're earning points. And most of it comes down to league position, but there's more than that, especially if you follow Premier League or La Liga, Bundesliga, those top divisions. What do they have going on? They got Champions League. They got Europa League. They've got FA Cup to go out and win. So it's not just about the league. So calculating out that 1,000 points is a little bit more tricky. But here, for FM 18, and especially for me in this lower league, it's a lot easier to calculate various things. And league position, and I don't mean table position, but what league I'm playing in, is a big part to do with the score. My base score last season was a 0. I started with 0, and my points were my points. So like right now I have 29 points, so last season I would have had 29 points at this point. FA Cup earns a little bit more in terms of points. 3 points, you get more than 3 points for a win there. Because it's the cup, and it's based on how deep you get into the cup, on how many points you have. So the fact that I've already got past the first 2 qualifying rounds with buys, because I'm in a higher division now, I've actually already got some points earned in that. But I'm not going to apply those until I've had my first go at the FA Cup. But anyway, starting off now in the Vanarama National League, I already started with 100 points. So my base for this level is 100 points. So my final last season was, I think, 126 points. I've got 129 right now for this season. So I've already passed my total from all of last year. So moving up through divisions is going to be a big thing for this series. It's a lower league manager series. So I've got to get out of the lower leagues. That's the whole point. That's the whole purpose. And then eventually, if I can get up to the Premier League and do something when I'm there, win the Premier League, win the Champions League, win the FA Cup, well, then I can grab 1,000 points. And actually even more. Because, I mean, how likely is a team of my size to go all the way through all of these divisions and then get up there and then win a treble or a quadruple? That's crazy. Well, anyway, I'm Decathlon Gamer. I've surpassed my total from last season already. 13 games into the season. Haven't even played a cup or trophy match. But that's going to do it for this episode. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.